I trudged through the dense forest. It was damp and chilly. The moon was casting creepy shadows as it peeked through the canopy of trees. I was exploring alone with nothing but deadly silence and my torch. I have always loved exploring abandoned places. Tonight, I was going to explore a mansion that was situated deep in the heart of the forest. I'd heard many stories about it being haunted and dangerous, which made it even more appealing to me. As I got nearer to the looming mansion, a chill ran through me. It had once been a beautiful grand building, but was now dilapidated. The doors were hanging on by rusty hinges and the windows were shattered. There was an unsettling feeling of stillness around me. The front door creaked as I pushed it open, the hinges groaning in protest. Everything smelt as though it was decaying and musty. I almost stopped right there, but I was too curious for that and carried on into the darkness. The interior was a maze of decaying furniture and rooms that had been long forgotten. Dust hung in the air like a ghostly mist, and the floorboards creaked underneath me. As I ventured deeper into the mansion, a quiet whisper echoed through the empty halls, sending shivers down my spine. I dismissed it, thinking I was being paranoid. I walked into a grand ballroom. Its once stunning chandeliers were now just decayed, dangling cobwebs. The moonlight filtered through the smashed windows, casting creepy patterns on the cracked and broken marble floor. It was in this scarily beautiful space that I felt a sinister energy, watching my every move. The air became colder as I walked further into the ballroom. The whispers became clearer, like voices that were carried by the wind. I struggled to make out any words. The shadows flickered in the corner of the ballroom, sending chills through me as they morphed into scary shapes. I got to the middle of the ballroom. A grand chandelier still hung precariously. Suddenly, the temperature dropped and the air became thick. The whispering became an unsettling cacophony as the presence closed in around me. I was panicking now and turned on my torch, scanning the room for any clue as to what it was. Then, I saw her, a ghostly figure in a beautiful, dusty, ripped ball gown. Her eyes were hollow and filled with sorrow. She floated toward me slowly. I was frozen in fear, unable to take my eyes off the ghostly apparition before me. The whispers turned into wails, and the room was shrouded with a malevolent energy. Then she spoke, her voice a chilling echo. "Why are you here?" she asked, her words sending chills through my body. I stuttered, struggling to speak. I just wanted to explore a new area." The ghost stared angrily into my eyes, and she let out a deafening wail. "You cannot escape the darkness. Now that you have entered, you must stay." As she spoke, the room around me twisted as she spoke. The ballroom walls seemed to close in on me and everything seemed to decay before my eyes. The temperature plummeted to an unbearable chill, and I stumbled backward, desperately trying to escape the sinister entity that enveloped me. She then reached out. Her ice-cold fingers brushed against my skin. The whispering grew louder and more intense. The walls of the mansion seemed to close even tighter. I turned and fled from the ballroom, desperate to escape. I could see burst through the front door and out into the cold night. I ran as fast as I could back home, and now think twice before exploring abandoned places.